All right. So what's going on? Long last, the stream has finally begun. This time the stream is a little bit different. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but it's in 1080p this time. So I'm going to wait and see how long it takes before your guys' comments come up on stream. Anyhow, I'm here downtown as usual. I took my bike, so old crazy hair Lee's got extra crazy hair. But anyhow, this time, on this stream, I was thinking about doing something a little bit different, or a little bit differently. I was, I don't know, on Discord. I heard about some sort of live stream party that's going to be going on in about 10 minutes. So I guess we could go check that out if you guys are interested. It says right now I got 4 viewers, so let me know when you guys are in here. Just drop a comment. By the way, well, I guess I'll say it later when there's more people in here. Let's just go look out. Hi Lee, thanks for your stream. Thank you, Break the Loop, for being here. Okay. Let me look at this guy. He's just cruising around. Alright, he finally decided to go somewhere on his e-bike. What's the vibe like? Pretty mellow, honestly. For downtown San Francisco, Saturday, there's honestly not as many people as you would expect. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Lee? Glad to make it. What's going on, Uncle Chuckles? Glad to see you here. Hello, Julietta. Sorry I was extra late today, but that's how it goes. But yeah, the vibe getting down here was quite different. Valencia Street has to be one of the most dangerous streets for cyclists in San Francisco. It's just crazy going down there. Let's see. I love walking around San Francisco, and your stream lets me experience that vicariously. It's great seeing the nightlife and SF Denzians walking around. It's all good. Okay, hi Lee. Was in San Fran a month ago. Now I get to see some of it again. All right, so I said this in the beginning. Oh, why is that street dangerous for cyclists? Okay, so Valencia, it is, it's a major bike lane. It goes from the Mission to downtown to Market Street, so it's a super important one too. But it's also got a really lively night life over there. So the people use the bike lane there just for loading and unloading. People will just jaywalk across the street. People will just drive around traffic using the bike lane. People will cut across the bike lane to make turns, right-hand turns, without using their turn signals. People will just randomly be opening their doors. It is super dangerous over there. It's just ridiculous. Every time is a scary adventure. At the same time, they also have the bike lanes are kind of choked with people riding things that are not exactly bikes, like those motorcycles and the electric scooters. So, any socks tonight or cookies? I'm all out. I'm like the giving tree. All I have now is the Lee's Channel shirt, which I really, 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 really plan on giving out. It's been a while since I tried to talk to people without having anything to give, so I'm a little rusty in that regard. Hold on. But the road is pretty rough around here. And then it gets to a point when you get down to the Embarcadero where you have to cross some tracks. And I've got my wheel stuck in there before and crashed and fell over and smashed off somebody's side mirror. Stream became choppy all of a sudden. Anyone else? Yes, so there's a reason behind that. Or a reason for that. This time I'm experimenting with streaming in 1080p. So I doubled the bit rate I'm not sure if you guys can see the 1080p-ness of it all, but that's how it goes. So let me show you guys what's going on over here. We got the old Truth Campaign. Oh, is this some PETA thing?
I don't know about that, you know. Yeah, that's where we're at. You know, that's
Yeah. Anyhow, I'm not sure if you guys could see all of that, but they were showing like animal slaughters and stuff. So I guess that is PETA. I can't see anything. Cat, good to see you. Well, basically, I don't want to get in trouble here on YouTube, but it was a cow getting slaughtered. Then they showed little bunnies in cages. It didn't look so bad. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me say hello to everybody. DeFlores 5G. You know, actually, DeFlores, I did. I don't know. I'm always trying to find some way to improve the stream at considerable cost, but I bought a 5G phone. I don't have it yet, but it should be on its way. But I hope. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Oh, sorry, buddy. Look at this. So, sorry. Alright. Look at that. So somebody just went ahead and locked up their scooter like that and then called it a wrap. I don't know. That's how they lock it up now, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe people use it there for drugs and guac and they put it like this.
Yeah, and then they leave. They don't care.
Yeah.
You seen something like this before?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know, but some people using crystal snacks and guac like this.
Using crystal what? Crystal meth? Yeah. Oh, no problem. Anyhow. So, I don't know. The stream should be okay. I hear you. I see you guys chatting about it. Okay. Ooh, what phone? So, I don't know if you guys all watched the entirety of that crazy stream last week, but you know, I'm always interested in trying to improve the gear that I have, and I'm getting the 5G Ultra. I mean the 5G. What's that? The Samsung S20 Ultra, and that has 5G in it. I won't be able to use it. I'm not a fan of 5G, but the reason why I'm getting it is because the sensor size is 3 times larger than the camera I'm using now, so it should be able to see much better at night. And considering how I do all my streams at night, I just think it'll be an overall improvement. The problem is the phone is gigantic, nearly 7 inches screen size. Bonus is that it's got an enormous battery, which is also useful. But I'm not sure. It might even be too big for the gimbal. But we'll see. Well, Samsung 20 Ultra has a crazy camera. Also, $1,600 for a camera. Well, it was $1,400, and then I'm trading in my phone, which takes $600 off, and then they give you a $225 credit. So it ends up, if you could stretch your logic far enough, to be semi-reasonable. But I mean, on my channel, almost everything that I've recorded has been filmed with a Samsung device. Oh wow, $600 trading credit is great. That's a great deal. Yeah, so yeah, not only that trading credit, but then getting $225 also to use in the Samsung store. So, Breezy Girl, what's going on? The 5G phone was 1,600. Yikes! No, 1,400. I guess you could always bump it up. We got somebody out here. Should I give this person the shirt or not? I may have given this person socks a few times. Hey, buddy. Did I give you a thermal shirt before? I thought I did. Did I give you socks? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wow. How long you been out here on the streets? 10 years? Where are you from? From San Francisco?
Yeah.
You been here your whole life? Oh, what led up to you being homeless?
I had a drinking problem.
Okay. Hey, what size shirt are you? Would you like a shirt?
Large?
Extra large?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like a shirt? A shirt like this one here? Okay, hold on.
Can you spare $1, can you?
Sorry, buddy. Let's see. Here you go. All right then. All right.
Hey,
What's going on? Yeah, sure is.
I got the Osmo Pocket.
Oh, hold on. Let me get you on stream. Boom. How you like that thing?
Nice. I'm about to. You see that guy laying on that grate?
Sure.
He's been homeless for like 10 years. You see him sleeping bag?
Yeah, you gonna give him one?
Yeah.
Man, did you see me just give him a shirt?
I'm about to gift him with this.
Urban Winter Community Benefit District. Is that what that's from?
Nah, this has nothing to do with my job description.
Oh, okay.
My own.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on a YouTube channel called Desensitized SF.
Well, you ever seen this channel right here? These channel? Oh yeah. Well, I go out. I talk to homeless people.
Really?
Give them clothes.
Awesome.
You wanna walk with me a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I'm just gonna hook him up with this real quick.
We might find somebody who might need something a little bit better.
Nah, he needs sleeping bag.
All right. Okay.
I'm about to hook him up. I did a hyperlapse the other day. I like to see the people just like walking around them like nothing, like not even looking.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Where are you from?
I've been here for like 10 years on the East Coast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I'll let you go do your stuff. Let's see. So sad to see a lot of. Oh, by the way, shout out before I forget to my patron saint. What's his name? Brian Norby. So it's thanks to him that I'm able to afford to give out those shirts. Watch him give the sleeping bag. Hold on. Let me zoom in. Enhance. The enhance didn't work. Okay. All right, I'll go over and check it out. Lee, have you seen Alex? No, I have looked for Alex. I haven't been able to find him. So, here it is. He's giving out the sleeping bag. Brian Norby for the win. Yes, it's okay, Lee. We could watch from a distance. That's okay. I mean, I don't think he'll mind. It's cold out tonight. It sure is. Yeah. So. I don't know. I honestly feel like somebody else would have been more appreciative. I'll tell you guys a little bit more later on. What's up, Rizé One? I think he was a little disappointed with the reception. Lee, I would like to donate to you for my first time. Do you prefer me to donate through Streamlabs or Patreon subscription? That is a tough one. If it's a one-time dealio, then through Streamlabs would be better. But if a subscription would be really nice, if you want to like, if you would like to continue it monthly, because then it's something that I know I could rely on. You know, it's up to you. Either one is fine. If it's, yeah, it's up to you. Your choice. Let's see. Should you guys let me know if I should walk and talk with this guy or not? Or if I should just move on. Oh, he's giving him money. There you go.
On top of the world. Sorry, no.
No problem. So what made you decide to start a YouTube channel? Is it YouTube or is it?
Because people are desensitized to it. Then what are you, like 6'8", dude?
Yep. Yep.
Hold
on, let me try to get you in here.
Yeah, this dude, I'm like 6'1.5", 2", and this guy's hella tall.
People don't believe it.
Alright, okay, so yeah, people are desensitized, bro. Just really desensitized to what's going on in San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
You said you've been here for 10 years, right?
I have been, yeah,
Yeah.
and more or less in the tenderloin,
Sure.
knob hill and the tenderloin, right? And
So you live.
Yeah.
I'm going over to Kearney's. Yeah.
Kearney?
Well, I think we passed it already, right?
That's what.
Kearney. I think Kearney's behind us, right?
That's on that side of Market.
Yeah. I think
Where,
it's
so
one block and then half.
I'm actually on the clock right now. I have to
Oh, okay.
Guillermo Bueno.
All right.
But it's all good. We don't
So
need-
hold on. Let
Yeah.
me give a little mini interview. So tell me about yourself.
My name's Mateo.
Okay.
I'm in the process. It's not on air yet, but we're gonna start our channel called Desensitized SF.
So who's we?
Me and my wife,
Okay.
Christine. And it's just about how people in the city are more or less desensitized
So there.
to what's going on here.
So I have a channel. I've had it since like 2009, 2008, or maybe even earlier.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and I talk about the homeless problem and other stuff. But the problem is, YouTube will attack your channel
Really?
for showing that stuff. So you got to be really careful, really careful. Like I showed somebody was, sucking on an aerosol can, and I
Yeah,
got a
the-
strike for
Drug use or
promoting
whatever?
promoting dangerous behavior, even though I like listed out exactly how dangerous that was.
It's like a whippet,
I
right?
mean, no, it's a spray can,
Like a duster.
not a duster. I'm
Like,
talking
like
about
a keyboard duster.
no. I'm talking about spray paint.
Oh God.
Yeah,
That's all bad.
yeah. So, but anyhow, like
It's real out here,
just
man.
just watch out. You got to protect yourself. If you're gonna put up those videos, put a disclaimer before the
Saying
video,
what?
saying like, just stating your intentions, saying, I'm just trying to show the reality of San Francisco,
Sure.
just to protect your own self. Because once you get on that blacklist, like I'm on, it's
Oh,
gonna
so
stick with you.
So you can't post on YouTube anymore, or what?
No, what happens is they don't even show my subscribers when I'm uploading or when I'm
Damn.
live. And
Sucks.
my
Can you
my
just try to
content.
slide in with the new channel.
But see, you can't monetize until you get 1,000 subscribers.
Subscribers, right.
Yeah,
But I mean,
you can't live stream mobile until you get 1,000 subscribers. So all I do now is live stream. So I can't really do that.
Well,
I mean,
if they're not telling your subscribers that you're
I know,
putting new stuff up, you might as well start a new channel.
I know that's a weird thing. But then I went
That's
over.
why you met me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I went over to Twitch too.
Twitch, that's like the other. That's like the.
It's other live streaming platform,
Okay.
but I don't know.
But YouTube is like the go-to pretty much for
Yeah.
everybody. You know what I mean? For especially people that aren't like.
So when are you gonna go live on your channel?
I want to say I'm just like building up content right now. I want to say like in the next month.
And then, how frequently are you gonna put up stuff?
I want to do at least like every. Well, I'm gonna get a bunch of. I mean, you could probably tell me, but I'm just kind of going off of YouTube, other people on YouTube and what they've said. And
You want to
I'm
have a
just-
schedule.
A schedule. So what's good? Like every few days, release something every day.
Now, what worked best for me was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but like you could do as little as once a week, but no less than that.
Okay.
Yeah. The best time to upload would be like at like 5 when everyone gets off work, so they all jump on it.
Did you, as far as like editing your videos goes, like an intro and an outro and all that. Like,
Sure.
what did? Is there like a particular computer you think is best for that? Like, what type of?
You don't look for me when I start a video, I got my logo, and then I got some music. You might want to think about branding before you launch. That way,
Right.
you got a strong channel.
Okay.
You have a banner up there.
Yeah.
It got your schedule in your banner.
Okay.
Yeah, make up a logo and just get some free music to use as your theme music.
Okay.
So everybody knows that that's your stuff. Every time you upload a video, you got a little thumbnail. And you can put a custom thumbnail
Right.
and then have your logo in that thumbnail
Okay.
as
cool.
part of your branding, especially because you're launching your channel.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
all
show
important.
you the little shit I did with it already. But tell me what you think about it.
Oh, hold on. Let me say thank you, Break the Loop. I just got somebody who subscribed to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Winning. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Change. But yeah, the city, man, it's desensitized, man. All these people, they don't even like. If you're from another area, like I'm from the East Coast, and
Yeah. Where in the East Coast?
Washington D.C. area.
Well, that's a dangerous area.
I mean, yeah, like Baltimore, but apart from like the inner cities, like
Yeah.
if someone's laying in the middle of the sidewalk, people are gonna be like, "Are you all right?" Like,
Yeah. Oh, around there, someone might be dead laying in the middle of the sidewalk.
but it's different though. It's like here, it's like
Yeah. They
you can see
ignore
some
it.
really talented people. Like this girl last night, she was playing her guitar in front of Ross.
Yeah.
She was really fucking good, dude.
There was
And
somebody
people are
playing
just
right today.
People are just like, they don't, because they're so like, they just blocking shit out because they don't want to like risk like engaging with the wrong person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Were you gonna show me something over here?
Yeah,
Hold on, let me get the screen up on here. And then after this, I gotta go because I gotta
Okay,
get
cool.
somewhere. Hold on. Let's see.
Alright, here we go.
Okay. Okay. Desensitized SF.
So it's just a little
Alright.
hyperlapse of that guy right there that we just talked to,
Sure.
and just people just.
And that music is free for you to
yeah,
use. You're not gonna get in
yeah.
trouble.
It's really short. I just shortened it down, but.
Sure. Okay.
And that music, it was on the Osmo Pocket app, or no, that was on the intro outro app that I made the intro and outro on. So
Okay.
I guess it's free.
Osmo's not going to claim the
Are you
content.
familiar with Osmo?
Yeah, I know them. They make gimbals. They make I think they even make drones. Yeah.
Drones, yeah.
So I don't know. I would use, just to be extra safe, YouTube has their own library of music. You could grab one of theirs, and YouTube is not gonna
Right.
is not gonna get you in trouble for that. Just
Yeah.
something to check out.
Definitely.
Anyhow, what's your name one more time?
Mateo Richardson. I'm on
Mateo
Facebook,
Richardson.
But yeah, I need to get your email before you dip, so we can.
Oh,
if that's cool or
okay,
not.
sure. Give me. Do you have something to write down? Otherwise, it's just Lee's channel YT at Gmail. Hold on. People are saying they're going to be looking for you.
Okay, nice. So Lee's channel.
Yeah.
So I'll just put it in a text to myself. Okay.
Okay.
So it's, you said L-E.
LEES
Uh,
CHANNEL YT
Y-T.
YouTube. There you go.
.com.
At Gmail. There you go.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, my email will be like, it's just mattrich736 at Gmail. I'll probably make one for the channel, but just in case you get like one from that person.
Sure.
Okay, Matt Rich.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know when you go live.
All right, thank you. And what's your Lee?
Lee, yeah.
Lee?
Yep.
Lee.
That's me.
Okay, what are you, like half Asian or something?
No.
No?
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Unique.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Lee.
All right then, buddy.
All right, bro.
All right, there we go. So sorry for you guys. I was looking at your comments from time to time. So I saw you guys talking about some of you guys get my subscriptions. It's not everybody doesn't get it. Some of you don't. Who was the person who said they joined in January or something like that? Half Asian Lil, that was it. Cool. Okay, let's see. I received notification when you were live. I subscribed in January, and shortly after you said you were leaving YouTube, was excited for the notification. Well, I went over to Twitch, to try stuff out. See how the grass is on the other side. Or see how the other half live. But I don't know. There's no perfect platform. Twitch has its own issues. I saw the comment about video virgins. I didn't want to. I didn't know exactly how his humor was. How cool you met a future YouTuber doing a similar thing as you. Well, we shall see, right? Sometimes people seem like they're going to be doing something similar, and it ends up being very different. Oh my God, we're here again. Hello, Lee and everyone. Hello, China Bee looking back. Are you cold, Lee, at all? It sounds windy. Yes, I am cold. I didn't bring a jacket, so. Hey, LL Cool Who? So, I'm gonna go check something out. I got a little thing on Discord that said that there's going to be something for the Bay Area live streamers over in a pub. I think it's an Irish pub. So I'm gonna go see what it's all about. See if I can see anything from the outside. You didn't bring a jacket, maybe put on a thermal shirt. Audio low, Lee. Oh, by the way, I should make sure the notifications are all the way up. It's probably because of the wind, right? Is anybody else having problems with low audio? What is the latest time you've been out walking the SF streets? Well, you know what? I mean, I've been, there's no time that I haven't been. I went out and was walking with Carlos. We were going through the Tenderloin. Oh, look, wait, hold on. One moment. Let me finish that after I check out Angelic Pretty. The person who owns this is a viewer. It's closed. Is that them? Who knows? But it wasn't last stream, but the stream before last, and they popped in and were telling me that that's their place. The late night hill bombs were really fun. Man, I was messed up for a few days after that. But I had a crazy adventure last night. But anyhow, so what was I saying? I said I was gonna get back to it too. Jacket, low audio. Latest time I've been out. Okay, so the latest time I've been out, I've walked out. I've been out like basically 24 hours. So anytime you choose. Actually, I was staying inside of a homeless shelter when I was 18. When I aged out of the system, and I was staying there, and somehow I didn't have a bed reserved, even though I had been staying there a couple days already. So, actually, this is a different story. I wasn't kicked out then. I won a coin toss to keep a bed in there. But one time they kicked me out of the shelter for some reason. I don't know what it was. It was some bull crap though. Some sort of disciplinary thing, but I didn't really feel like I did anything wrong. I don't even remember what it was. But yeah, they kicked me out, so I have obviously no place to stay, staying inside a homeless shelter. So I just walked around all night because I didn't want to sleep out on the streets until the sun came up, and then went over to the Larkin drop-in center. They don't allow you to sleep there, or at least you can stay there, but your feet have to be on the ground all the time, and you can't lay down. So I tried to sleep sitting up, but while appearing to be awake. That was pretty crappy. So yeah, I mean, I did all kinds of, well, I don't know, not all kinds of stuff, but I just was walking around talking to streetwalkers, waiting until eventually the sun came up. And then what else? There was a yeah, I did a street with Carlos. We started at like 10 and we ended like at 6:30 in the morning. So, wow, you walked all night. Where did you go? Okay, so the Lark Inn is the homeless youth shelter. That's on Ellis Street in San Francisco, like Ellis and Van Ness. So I was around that area, which is, you know, the edge of the Tenderloin. So not a great place to hang out either. Yeah. Lee, did you ever shoplift for food? When I was in the homeless shelter, you know, so I wear contacts. When I was in the homeless shelter, I had no money. I went over into the Walgreens and I was in there with another person from the homeless shelter, and we were looking around because I needed to get some contact solution, but it cost like $17, and at $17 I didn't have. So I guess he kind of covered for me as I put the puddle in my jacket and said, "Nah, let's go somewhere else." So yeah, that's the only thing I could think of along those lines. All I could, yeah. When you're homeless, there's a lot of things you can do for food. You know, at the shelter, they have food over there, and then at the drop-in center, they had food. There's also, you know, various soup kitchens and churches and other stuff that you could grab food from. That's okay, statute of limitations is out. I almost got caught shoplifting an entire cart of food at Safeway and my heart was racing. Gotta do what you gotta do to survive. But I don't shoplift anymore. I think most people who shoplift though seem to shoplift for the thrill. Look at this. That those massage places, that's all sex slavery if you go in there supporting that. They get people from like Vietnam or other countries like that. They their families try to get them a better life. They'll pay like $40,000 to these criminals. They say, yeah, we'll take them to the U.S. They'll have like a nice life or whatever. They take them over, and yeah, they go and they stay in some place, some rub and tug, and they're a sex slave. They can never leave. They never ever leave that place. San Francisco has a huge problem with sex trafficking, and it's places like that where they go to. The triads run those. Oh look, hold on. I think that light down the street is where they're shooting The Matrix 4. You see it shut off. That's one of the places where I was biking across. Let me see if I can zoom in. All right. Wow, that's depressing about massage parlors. Holy shit, Matrix 4, awesome. Yeah, Keanu. There's already pictures of him here around downtown. Okay, what's the new... Oh, okay, all right, I think I got all of that. So, I'm trying to get to Bush Street. The place I'm trying to get to is Kearny and Bush. So I don't know if I passed. I've been looking guys' comments, but here we are at California Street. Worst comes to worst. You can see Old Coit Tower over there. Okay, Lee heard Avatar, don't know, maybe Lee has an idea. No, I'm pretty sure it's The Matrix 4. Why do you need to get to Bush and Kearney? So, I just want to check something out. I was told that there's a Bay Area live stream event that's going on over there. I'm a Bay Area live streamer. I didn't RSVP even though they said to, because I don't like doing this kind of stuff, but I would like to go see what is going on quickly. Okay, I feel for the sex trafficking victims. Yeah, it's sad, and the worst part is too, the families they give like $40,000. They could really set somebody up to live here legitimately with $40,000. They're paying $40,000 and unknowingly selling their children over into sex slavery. And sometimes they don't even make it. You know, like those people who are being shipped inside of a refrigerated container and froze to death, or suffocated actually, and then froze to death. So this is Sacramento I'm passing. I don't know, I feel like I might be going too far. So hold on. I just found out the movie they're filming there in San Fran is the new Matrix 4. I said that already. I said that a while ago. Woody Harrelson and Tom Hardy are also filming Venom 2. It's sad. You already passed Bush. I thought so. Oh yeah, I'm like here, basically bordering Chinatown. Ta-da! All right, let me turn around then. I used to live up Kearney, behind me. Why don't the authorities do something about the trafficking issue? You know what's crazy is, so the San Francisco. Let me see if this will work. So I just had somebody buzz my front door, and I let them in. So who knows what's going on? So the authorities. So basically, San Francisco in Chinatown, there are a bunch of various gangs. There's the Hop Sing Tong, and there's like a few other rival Tongs. These Tongs are gangs, and they have various allegiances. Some are like offshoots of the Triad. Some are other various offshoots that are like pro-China. But basically, they were cracking down on it in the 1920s, and then they mysteriously stopped. But these places are all still open. If you walk through the Chinatown, what's going on? How are you guys? I'm talking to the internet. Yes. So basically, so they mysteriously stopped cracking down in the 20s. Yet you can go on Wikipedia. Go on Wikipedia, search Hop Sing Tong. They will show the Hop Sing Tong. They will show the headquarters right there. They will show it. Or you could go through Chinatown and look at all these various places, and you will see Tong written there. Now Tong means community center or whatever, but really what it is, all of these things are gangs, and a lot of them have legitimate fronts, and they may be things that seem like they benefit the Chinese community, but it's just a way of covering up what they really are. You can go through. Sometimes you'll see the doors open up. You'll see like mahjong tables all over, like illegal gambling casinos here. It is really crazy. And the craziest thing is that, I mean, obviously, they're tied to the local politics over here. I mean, that was evident just from the old Shrimp Boy and Leland Lee thing. But yeah, it is really ridiculous that it's still going on and that nobody's doing anything. So anyhow, what did it like going through Chinatown? I heard rumors that there was somebody who was sick over inside one of the Chinese hospitals with symptoms similar to coronavirus. So just out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to avoid the area for the next few weeks. It's most likely nothing, but why take that risk? So, you should wear a mask. Well, I don't know how effective those masks would really be. I think it would be better just to avoid the area. What? Okay, I thought I saw my sister here. Okay, here we are at Bush. So, how much martial arts training do you have? I don't really have much training. I did take jiu-jitsu when I was like 13, but it was traditional Japanese jiu-jitsu and not Brazilian jiu-jitsu. But I don't have much martial arts training, but I do have incredible size and strength, so that makes up for a lot. So here we are at Bush Street, and the party would have started a half hour ago. It is the Irish Bank and Bar. Let me see how long it would take for me to get kicked out of here. Bullshito. Yeah. I use a combination of Wing Chun and Hapkido. All about wrist locks. So this is the place where they're all at. So anyhow, I don't see anything major going on over here. Maybe they're over in the back over there. Okay. But I don't see anything especially inviting. So I'm gonna move on. I thought it would be something a little bit more happening. I don't want to go over there and bother people.
We gotta try to still.
So, sorry to crush any expectations. I didn't know we had a Leica store over here. I guess we don't. Oh, we do. So, for those who don't know, Leica is an incredibly overpriced German camera brand. Lee, okay, is there a particular street with sex workers walking the street? Have you ever considered interviewing them? I have actually talked to somebody on Market Street who was kind of trapped in her current predicament and really felt like there was no way out. She also obviously was an addict. I think she was just shooting up heroin right before I went and talked to her. There was needles all about. But it's difficult, right? Because one, they're busy trying to do business, and you know, they don't want to talk to you if you're not about business, and 2, they don't want to have a camera in their face, and 3, they got other people watching who don't want that nonsense either. Who do you think will win the fight today, Wilder or Fury? Wow, I didn't know that was tonight. Or I forgot that it was tonight. Boy. I'm rooting for Wilder. Wilder has the height. I'm not sure if he has the reach. He's more technical. He's got more endurance. He's a better boxer. But Fury just has monstrous punching power. And he nearly won the last fight. He nearly knocked Fury completely out. It's a much more difficult fight for Wilder, or for Fury. Wait, yeah, it's a much more difficult fight for Fury than it is for Wilder, because he's got to be on his. He's got to bring his A game. He cannot slip up because one punch could end the night. And honestly, the more times you get hit like that, the more likely you are to get knocked out. So the chances are higher of Wilder winning this fight than they were last fight. But I'm still rooting for Fury just because I prefer a more technical fighter and a fighter that can kind of bring somebody. Lee has Wilder and Fury mixed up, but we get it. Yeah, I did. The weird part, Wilder and Fury, is not that different, right? If somebody is a Wilder, I'd assume that they're pretty furious. But yeah. What's crazy is, I did get it messed up. Okay, yeah, so Wilder could be a cruiserweight. Last time they fought, he was like 205 pounds or something like that. Or maybe even less. Okay.
Scotch had like half a bottle of water.
Wilder. Okay, I keep messing it up. Sorry. So if I come across you in an alley, will you kick me out of the way? No, I wouldn't kick you out of the way. I avoid confrontation. I've never been in a fight as an adult. That's the safest way, because you could win a fight and still be messed up. Where are you going to walk to now? Well, I was just kind of wandering around. Let me show you guys where I'm at. I'm on Grant Street. Oops. Sorry, I'm on Grant and Sutter. So I'll just walk down Sutter. Across the street. I'm kind of aimlessly walking. Yeah, I should have brought more stuff to hand out. I have a bunch of Mexican candies. I was thinking about maybe I should save them for like April Fools, because to some people they're a treat. To most other people they're like a punishment. You know, imagine a candy that's just covered with chili powder and salt. Have you ever? Could you say, "Hi, it's me, China"? There you go. I did. Oh, yeah. Sorry, this Julietta. That was not for me, was it? Oh, you could say. Have you ever randomly walked during a live stream, and when you finish the stream, realize you're super far away from home? Not really, because I always end the stream when I'm near a way to get home. Somebody's playing old Pink Panther. I'm not sure. Weird question, but is there a bakery nearby that displays their goods in the window? So they're nearby. I could go to a bakery that I used to work at, Acme Bread. They don't have a display necessarily, but you could go around the back and look into where they actually bake everything. There is Boudin that has a display that if you watched the bike stream that I did with Carlos last week, they have a display, and they show like, you know, bred turtles and alligators and other weird little things like that. Do something strange for a bit of a change. Like what? Wow, I thought it was a saxophone, but I think it's is it clarinet? Okay. Hold on, what's that? I can't see the comments. Let me move a little. Lee, how's your family doing? Baby doing all right? Oh, the baby's doing awesome. The baby is, you know, it's not starving anymore. You know, it was born underweight, but now it seems to be pretty good size. Yeah, I don't know. The baby is so attached to me. It's like difficult to do anything because she wants me to carry her all of the time. So there's the clarinet. Dance to the street. Oh man, I don't dance. I miss the old days when boxing was king. Duran, Hagler, Hearns, Leonard, etc. I actually remember. I feel like I'm missing a lot of comments here. Hold on one second. So your comments might get wiped. I just need to make sure that I can see all your guys' comments. Okay. Wow, that musical instrument is super clear. Yeah. I prefer the clarinet to the saxophone. If I could play something that well, I'd just go everywhere in public and play for my own entertainment. Well, maybe that's what's going on here. Okay. You're not the only one, Jeff. Oh, yeah. What's going on? How are you?
Good. What are you doing here?
I'm just doing this. I'm live stream. We're on the internet.
Okay.
Yes. How are you? What are you up to?
I just walking around and then see.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then go home
Yeah, I'll go home after.
after.
Yeah. You want to say hi to anybody?
Hi, hello, how are you? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good night.
All right, good night. So that is that is my uncle, believe it or not. That is my uncle-in-law. I never rent a car in San Fran. Your uncle. Yeah. So I was gonna ask him more questions, but I don't know. I don't know what he's up to. He's just wandering around. That dude is hella cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think he might have offered me a ride home if I didn't say that I was still wandering around. No way. Yeah. So we're almost back downtown again. What are you mixed with? It's uncle-in-law. Your uncle was headed to them. He's got to collect his money. Hold on. I'm gonna cross this way. I thought he was just some rando who started being friends. That's happened too many times. Looking for a rub and tug. But you busted uncle. Who knows? Maybe. Doesn't look like, you know, it's crazy. San Francisco can be incredibly lively or it can be pretty much vacant, and we're leading towards the latter. So I'm sorry that there hasn't been a whole lot of me talking to other people. I could try to go seek out that guy that I talked to earlier. Hi Lee, do do you think that there are more universes? Let's see. So Ted Vandal. Are there more universes? So I don't know. That stuff is all theoretical. I don't think that could ever be proven, right? I mean, the whole. What is another universe? Right? A universe in another dimension? I mean, I don't know about the whole other dimensions thing because I can't really wrap my mind around it. But, you know, like, I think with superstring theory, that whole theory relies on there being multiple dimensions wrapped around little parts of an atom. I don't know, that stuff, it's basically a philosophy because there's no way of ever proving that it exists or that it does not exist. So I'm not sure. However, one thing that I think is that the universe is finite. A lot of people think of the universe as being this infinite thing. And I think it is in a sense that there is no boundaries, no borders. But you will get to a point where there's nothing beyond there. The universe is expanding because the matter within the universe is constantly going away from the center of the universe. So it's spreading, but it's not infinite. I don't necessarily believe that there are alternate, fully realized universes with other people walking around doing other things. So if that's what you mean, then no, I don't think so. Do you believe in UFOs and aliens? How about ghosts? So UFO, it just means unidentified flying object. And sure, they exist because the government's constantly building different various planes. Do I believe in aliens? I don't believe that there are gray aliens that come and abduct people and shove stuff up their butt. However, I mean, there being some sort of primordial life on other planets would not surprise me at all. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there was previously life on Mars, and that we'll find elements that there was life. And I believe that, you know, that there will be life after Earth is completely used up over further off inside the universe. It may not be as advanced as it is over here, but I think planet Io off of I'm not sure if it's around Saturn or Jupiter, but I've heard that that's the next planet that would support life when the sun becomes a red giant. You know, as the sun progresses and gets bigger and bigger, it produces less and less heat. But because of how huge it is, it would actually be pretty close to Io once that happens. So, anyhow, let's see. Okay, Woodchick. Woodhick. I don't know who that is. Okay, it can't be infinite if it has room to spread to. So Lee has a point. That's the weird thing. The universe, it's empty space. It's empty space. Well, actually, it's not really. Not around where we're at. Actually, something interesting. People think of the vacuum as space, but space is not actually a vacuum. There's actually hydrogen over in space, just drifting around. But anyhow, I think it's just a big empty bit of nothing with stuff flying around inside of it. So it's like I said, it's infinite, as in you could just continue going off into nothing. People define the universe as the area with all the stuff inside of it. Okay, Lee, the blocks you're walking right now, is this an upper class area? It kind of looks like it. But yeah, so I'm back on Market Street. I'm actually because somebody was talking about a bakery where they could see bread, I'm actually wandering over to the ferry building, so we could look at that. You could see along the way somebody has an emergency blanket over here. So gentrified. Woodhick. Oh, whoops. So wait, hold on. Okay, sorry. Well, they have found dried canals on Mars, begging the question, water was there. I think they found actually methane, which is an organic chemical. So that's even more likely to point to there previously being life. But actually, oh well, sorry, I forgot. There's I thought I saw a chocolate shop there. There is a chocolate shop. There's a famous chocolate shop over here, See's Candies, right over here. There's also, I mean, there's tons of various chocolatiers, but here they are. Oh, looks like they're closing up. Yep. Hold on. Interesting. How about the supernatural and ghosts? Do you believe they exist? No, I don't. You know, I mean, I haven't talked about it really, but I think a lot of people kind of have an overinflated sense of the importance of humans, and the importance of their own selves and the unimportance of other creatures. I mean, people think if someone dies somewhere in some house, that then their spirit is wandering around and haunting the house or possessing the house or needing some kind of satisfaction before they leave Earth. But they never think about they never think about animals, first of all, and secondly, why is it the ghosts are all from the same time period? You know, why are there no like ancient ghosts wandering around, right? Because there's far more humans that have died long ago than there are that have died in the last 200 years, you know? I mean, wouldn't the entire Earth just be covered, just ghosts everywhere? And, I mean, you know, since humans came around, there's only 2% of the Earth's population of animals left. Almost everything is humans and animals to feed humans. You would think that there would be a bunch of various animal spirits wandering around the Earth too. But I mean, here we are. We're in San Francisco. This whole area used to be swamp. Right here on Market Street, this was all swamped that was drained, and then we brought some ships over and sank them, and then paved over it. Oh, look, somebody is doing a bike trip over there. You'd think there'd be a bunch of Native Americans around here, you know? We've had, you know, we had a civil war. Obviously, San Francisco wasn't affected, but we had a civil war. It was the bloodiest war we've ever had. And why aren't there, like, you know, old Confederates and Union members haunting the place, you know? People were fighting against their own brothers, you know? So I don't believe in ghosts, and I don't believe in the spirit, and I don't believe in an afterlife. And I mean, none of it makes sense either. I mean, how exactly does it work in the like? You have to be good to go to heaven, right? But what if you had a brain injury? What if you're incapable? What if you simply don't have the brain matter to process certain things? There's a section in the front of your brain, your prefrontal cortex, which has all of your morals, your rational thinking, your logic. You know, it's all there in the front. Somebody could get an injury. I could get an injury. I could be a generous, kind, loving person. Bam! Get in an accident and smash the front of my brain. And then suddenly, I'm a womanizer, I'm a liar, I'm a cheat, I'm a compulsive gambler, I'm an addict. And then I guess I'm going to hell, right? I'm going to hell and for not having the mental cognition to be able to do the right thing. Likewise, let's say I live to be an old man and I die and I go to heaven because I was good my whole life. What is my manifestation in heaven? Am I going to be an old man or am I going to be a young person? What if I had my wife, who I loved and was with the entire time, and then she died, and then after grieving, I learned to love another person and I had another wife, and that was the love of my life. And then I die and go to heaven. Am I going to have two wives over in heaven? What if your child dies as a baby? Are you going to have a baby spirit, or is that thing going to suddenly be something that you never experienced on Earth? You know? I think, honestly, the whole spirit and afterlife thing is because people can't cope with the fact that life is finite and that none of us are going to be living forever, you know? Somebody was just pissing right there. But anyhow, got somebody vociferating over oh, never mind. Got somebody yelling behind me. So anyhow, go visit a Native American burial ground, you'll change your mind. I don't know if... Oh, here's another thing. I don't know why people think that these cemeteries and burial grounds are so sacred. I mean, over here in San Francisco, all of our cemeteries actually moved. All of our cemeteries actually moved over to like down south. They dug up all the bodies and they put the tombstones over, like, I think at Ocean Beach or something, and then just shuttled all the bodies down. So I don't know, if there was going to be people haunting, you'd think they'd be pretty pissed about those giant marble slabs that marked where they were and their life being thrown away and then being put in these like just group burials. So looks like over here is where they are shooting the Matrix over there, up over here. I mean, you know, actually, a lot of people don't realize this. When the homeless die, what do you think happens to them? What do you think happens to the homeless when they die? Do you think that they get a nice little funeral? They get a nice little place to live? They get shipped over to Treasure Island and they put in a giant mass burial site. I haven't heard anybody talking about Treasure Island being possessed, and I haven't heard about, you know, the streets of San Francisco being like covered with ghosts of the homeless. So look out, a zombie behind you. Yeah, I know, I was aware. What's that, Bigfoot? That was Littlefoot. By the way, have you seen Nate? No, I haven't seen Nate, but I am around the area that he would be at normally. They gave out your shirt. Well, hold on. Oh, Brian Norby, what's going on? Sorry, I was talking for too long. Are you kidding me? Mass burial? Wow. Yeah, I mean, I might be I'm not sure. I think it's Treasure Island, but I heard that there was somebody was looking for his father, and you know, I guess his father died out on the street somewhere, and he's trying to pinpoint where it was, and that's how he found out that there's like that they just grab him, and that there's sort of a mass burial site that he was going around looking for his father at. Dang, that guy digging in the garbage was really crazy. Well, you know, that's how it goes over here. Like, I think 25% of the homeless population here are like severely, they have severe mental illness. When I die, I want to go sleeping in the Drake. I don't know what the Drake is. No worries, always listening and watching. Okay, where is Treasure Island? So, it's kind of similar to Alcatraz. It's an island that's connected by a bridge here to San Francisco. That's where, what is that? They do some kind of military style training. They're not, what is Job Corps? They have Job Corps over on Treasure Island. I learned something. Okay, so here we are. That is the ferry building over there, and let's go over and look around the back. The interesting thing about Acme Bread over here, which is what we're going to check out.
So that's actually my protector. I'm actually not an agent right now.
You're not?
Yeah, so go ahead and stand down because I'm not at work.
Okay. What do you normally
I'm not
do?
at work right now.
What do you do as far as your work?
What do I do as far as work? Like, I don't know the answers to that question, dude. Like, I'm tired of getting lobotomized. Do you not get it?
Okay. What happened?
Girl, like, work with your phone, girl. You have your phone, girl.
Yeah.
And you have a thigh, girl. Girl, dude, like... I'm going to...
You already know what to do with this. Help others as you do. Peace.
All right. Well, thank you, Brian Norby. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that for socks. I'll buy a big old pack of socks. I like giving out socks. So, thank you very much, Brian Norby, and shout out to Brian Norby. Like I said before, the patron saint. That's the one who is on that tier over on Patreon, and that's why I give out shirts every month. That'll probably be a lot of egg sandwiches at Walgreens. Oh boy. So yeah, thank you very much. I will buy those socks. I don't know how long it'll take for those socks to get to my place, but I'll order them this weekend. And I'll mention you every time I give out one of those socks. Something is wrong with my notifications. It's supposed to, every time somebody donates over $20, it's supposed to be a different notification. The good news is that I did see a notification on screen. I heard it. It was read out loud. The bad news is it wasn't that special one. So anyhow, let me say thank you again. Was that your aunt? No, that was Brian Norby. You should spend some money on food. I'm actually doing okay as of right now. Got some people on those e-scooters. Let's go to the old ferry building. So, like I said, I used to work over here in the back at Acme Bread, and the interesting thing about Acme Bread is they don't close. So they may stop selling bread, but the bakery is running 24/7 to make all the bread, because it's not just the bread that they sell. When I worked at Acme Bread, which is like right there in that part of the ferry building, I would go and I'd be delivering bread from side to side. All the bread that you find in the ferry building is from Acme Bread. They order, and then there's baked right there, and then I would grab it in a cart. I'd count it all by hand and be handing it all out. So you'd have like a sandwich, and that bread would be from Acme Bread. And then not only that, you know, they would load up trucks and then ship around locally as well. Let's see. Interview who? The person I talked to already? As they say in Bulgaria, a hungry bear doesn't dance. That was an interesting one. They say in SF, Lee's still looking for someone interesting to interview. Well, I did talk to somebody, Rizé. But, you know, I got a special request. I can't do all of them at the same time. Besides donations, do you get paid by YouTube? Allegedly. The answer is pretty much no. YouTube demonetizes almost everything that I do. That's why I basically left. Let me see if I can walk through here. So, like, you know, there's ads. If you see an ad, I think I get like somewhere, I don't know, theoretically, like $1 per 1,000 ads viewed. Oh, this sign's pretty cool. One of those old school analog signs. So this is for the ferries. But yeah, so yeah, there's ad revenue. If anyone were to buy a shirt from the link down below, which yeah, if anybody were to buy one of those, I would get like a couple dollars off of that or something. But no, I mean, I've been largely demonetized and kind of shadow banned. So really, it only is donations. Fortunately, there is at least some donations now. This is why I have the Patreon. If I had to pay, if I was making money on YouTube, I wouldn't have Patreon, and I wouldn't have. Well, I don't know. Maybe the donations would still be there, but it wouldn't be. Oh, hold on! I passed by Acme Bread already. So anyhow, you see it's closed. Oh, what? I guess so. You can still see that there's somebody over there. I was hoping that there'd be a bit more bread. Let me go around, since the inside is open, and go look and see if there's more bread. I know business has kind of has slowed down since people have become more carb conscious. I was hoping, so normally they have all the bread in the back. Thank you. And then they also they actually leave the bread outside to cool off. So here in North Arizona, it was drizzling all day long. Do y'all get some moisture as well? Well, there's high humidity, but no actual rain. Okay, so this is old Acme Bread. Wow, you can't see any bread at all. Too bad. I guess things aren't booming like they used to be. Shadow ban of a guy doing great things for homeless people, that's crazy. Well, that's, oh, this it looks like the signal's breaking down. Okay. You know, I might use this opportunity. I'm going to use this opportunity to use the facilities here. That's okay, Lee. Thanks for taking us. So, all right, people, I'm going to use the restroom. So, this is the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. My signal's kind of breaking up, so I'm gonna wait till you guys confirm that you guys heard that. Should I lower the bit rate or the stream resolution? Do you guys notice the increase, by the way? Washed in hands, of course. So it'll just be like 5 minutes. Nice, the view of Bay Bridge. Looks like you're on a delay, Rize What? All right, well, Jeff Harris. Okay, you guys heard. All right, so I'll be back in like 5 minutes. All right, for part 2.